All right.
All right.
That was stressful, man. We're having technical difficulties.
It's because we're coming from a long satellite, signal.
Right. Well, because we have a private satellite signal that's
Yeah.
directly linked up to NASA, right?
Yeah, I mean the far, far, far places.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but and we're just gonna jump right into the show, man. You guys are sorry for the lateness. Shit happens though. It's live.
Yes.
This is 100% live. I know we promised that Mike Mackey was going to be coming to you from a remote location.
Yes.
In the desert. We're trying to tune his. Keep working on that, Eddie. Are you trying to tune that in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got the foil out already. I mean, that worked back in the day.
Where is the foil though? Because I see you on the camera right there. And
it's just kind of like behind me.
But how are you working on it if you're not? I think we got him.
Yes.
It's Mike Mackey.
Yes.
Mike Mackey. Mike Mackey.
Welcome
where
to
are
Chris's
you?
Internet. This is a world exclusive.
Okay.
I am the first reporter embedded deep underground at Area 51.
Holy shit.
Searching a lead. I've been hunting a lead night and day, trying to get to the bottom of this monkey pig hybrid. My contact told me.
Wait.
Said, remember our story? We covered the monkey pig hybrids.
I do remember that. I didn't know that was connected to Area 51 though. This is amazing.
It's all connected.
Wow.
If my contact is credible, like he says he is. I know he's not here right now. He's a little late. But
okay.
To meet him deep underground at Area 51. So here I am. Okay.
Sure.
My hands extended right now. I want the information. The world needs that information.
The world needs that information, Mike. So I'm kind of concerned. Did you just want to say that?
Well, no. I mean, I got some time to kill now, so I might as well do the show. I embedded myself deep into an underground air duct.
Yeah. You're in an air duct right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple lasers back here. I was able to get through.
I saw that. You seem like you ran.
I lost two of my fingers, but
two of your fingers. Wow,
yeah,
not the first time.
This is a legitimate.
Not
injury.
The first time. Yeah. That's wow. Okay, so
I remember passing the door. It said stem cells, so I was hoping that maybe I can just get them to grow back before I leave. Just
that's what I like about your investigative style is that you take advantage of what's in front of you, and you try to make the best out of it.
To be honest with you, I kind of just strolled right in. It's a Sunday, and it didn't seem like maybe it's a light staff due to COVID or something, but.
Yeah. So
there's a Terminator walking behind me. But
as being the first reporter ever embedded into Area 51, tell us what you see. Was there any aliens yet? Any what's basically there?
It's been a lot of infrastructure and indoor LED lights.
Okay.
I'll tell you, there's a
seems
an
not
unmistakable
that impressive.
smell.
Okay.
That I can't put on. It smells like a mixture between Roswell, New Mexico, and maybe the third season of X-Files.
Okay.
So,
I got you.
Pinpoint it, but it has a very familiar paranormal kind of smell.
No aliens though thus far.
Unfortunately, no. I've been keeping my eye out.
Okay.
I did see a janitor.
Right.
I can neither confirm nor deny that he's from an extraterrestrial.
Yeah. I'm almost certain that he's not. Be careful. I want you to be careful. I'm watching your six, as they would say in military lingo. So I'll be watching you there. If anybody creeps up, but if you have to, for any chance, for any reason, bail out of there. Go ahead. Your safety comes first. I'm still a little concerned that you'd go this far for a story about a pig monkey, but I understand your dedication.
Well, my contacts said there was a link between the pig monkeys and the extraterrestrials.
Okay.
And if I wanted answers, I needed to meet him at 7:00 at the bottom of Area 51. So here I am.
Yeah.
Can't give out my contact's name, unfortunately, for
Sure.
anonymous
And
purposes.
I don't know if you noticed this. We were having a really hard time coming on air.
Yes.
And I knew right away. I was like, oh, okay. It's because Mackey's calling us from the satellite phone, and they're trying to block that, as they always try to do. But Eddie did what he does. You know, we have the best producer in the game. I just saw him turning dials, and all of a sudden, here we are.
Shout out to Eddie. Thank you very much for keeping the signal clear.
Hey, man, can you bring me a souvenir?
I don't know if there's a souvenir. Was there a souvenir shop there? I know that might seem small.
To be honest with you, I kind of just strolled in through the back here. You know,
so. Did you drive out there just so we can get clarification on the story? I mean, this is
it was a multi-dimensional kind of trip. Started off, I had to take a plane.
Okay.
Took a plane. I had to base jump. 15,000 feet over the Nevada desert. Then when I was able to successfully land.
Wait, this is with a parachute?
This is with a parachute.
Okay.
Well, at first, the pilot, he said, "I'll get off my plane." I mean, he resembled Harrison Ford. So he threw the parachute first,
right?
And then I dove after it. So
Oh wow,
successfully, I was able to put it on, test it
in the air,
and he got it to test it. That's
at
dope.
15,000 feet. So I don't know how many feet I was. I'm a pretty heavy guy, so I was probably falling pretty fast. But I was successfully able to land.
Right.
Hitchhiked my way to. Well, it was a little negotiating, but
Sure, you got to do what you got to do, as they say in the business.
Yeah, I had to do what I had to do.
Right.
But I was able to arrive at my destination unscathed.
Okay, I'm glad.
Here
okay,
I am, first reporter.
That's cool.
From Area 51.
Do you have and I'm sure knowing the way you work, you'll probably just be thinking about it during the show, and maybe you can tell us at the end. But I know you got to be thinking of an escape plan already, right? Like that's got to be in the works.
You know what? I didn't get that far actually. I was kind of just making sure that I could get down here to the sub levels of Area 51 first. But now that I'm here, we can we could do the show unless my contact shows up. So late.
Okay, but again, if you need to go, just let us know, and we'll understand. I'm sure the audience will understand. The people will understand. We want you to be safe. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the. Thank you once again, Chris Sees the Internet. We're back. If this is your first time tuning in, go over to PlatformCollection.com right now. They're the ones that bring us this show. And oh man, I had a meeting today with Hip Hop Eddie and some of the upcoming talent coming over to Platform Collection. It's amazing. We're going to be making a presence in the gaming community as well. There's a lot of cool things. There's a lot of cool stuff that's happening over at Platform Collection. This show being one of those things, I'm having a blast. Thank you guys for the response on the show. Thank you for sharing it. Please do not think for 1 second that we don't pay attention to that and how much that means to us. We know, trust me, we know. I'm a fan first. And if I like something, I like to promote it, but I also know that you're taking your time out of your day to do that. So thank you so much. And then we get to bring you stories like this. I mean, you guys are witnessing history tonight. The first reporter ever embedded, and I would one day we're gonna sit down with Mike and just have a whole tale about his, how he got into this line of business. You guys thought he was just a hip hop producer. He is not. Obviously, he's trained in multiple disciplines of spiritual and physical martial arts, right? And
sex.
Tantric, yes. And he said,
Sting was very, he was a big mentor on that. It's very
right, and he's dined, and he's one of the most interesting people I've ever met. So that being said, let's just jump into the show, guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. All right, let's go. So, dude, while you're out here, this is very pertinent to what we're talking about. I don't know if you saw this. In fact, I put a little note here. 120. Yeah. Okay. This is called the most unsettling UFO theory. By the way, if you guys get a chance, go check out It's Redacted on YouTube. It's a great look. I'm subscribing right now on the Platform Collection site. Boom, we just subscribed because we love the love. But they just started this page not too long ago. They do some really good investigative work on a lot of past theories on UFOs and just government cover-ups in general. But this particular thing got my attention because, as you know, we've been on this case for quite some time. And these guys, so apparently recently, I don't know if you heard about this, Mackie, Eddie, Tom DeLonge, who you know from Blink 182, but also from the To the Stars Academy, who is kind of behind a lot of the stuff that's been breaking lately on UFOs, made a weird quote, and people got kind of concerned about what he could mean
Recently
by
on
it. And I'll let you guys hear it. It's I made a little note here, 120. Let's see. Here we go. Very well done too, by the way. These videos, it's redacted does very well done. Let me see. How do I get this thing started?
They claim the science exists for an enemy of the United States to manipulate both physical and cognitive environments in order to penetrate U.S. facilities, influence decision makers, and compromise national security. So, what does this have to do with DeLonge's recent description of a control mechanism so different than what we would ever conclude?
So he said,
"Don't assume they are coming from other planets."
Here's his quote. It's a control mechanism so different than what we would have ever concluded. Don't assume they are coming from other planets. What do you think that means? He's saying that, and I read a little bit more. There's a few articles on it right now on the internet. Apparently, there's a working theory that the UFOs, like when somebody witnesses a UFO, the actual what you're seeing is being manipulated by the presence. So
interesting.
So and I guess they're trying to look into a study of historic UFO sightings where people describe things that were very much pertinent to the times rather than like something that would be futuristic. And that might have to do with this thing. But apparently Tom DeLonge says he knows already what this is and that it's far more disturbing. And if we understood, then we would understand why the government or the people who are behind this would not have just rolled this out on us, because it questions like our fundamental existence.
Yeah.
Of like what we really are.
Do you think he was also insinuating that aliens, as we like to believe, maybe don't originate from outer space, or maybe they do traditionally, but maybe the aliens that we're talking about in question are coming from like maybe the Earth, the hollow Earth, or maybe under the ocean? This is don't assume they are coming from other planets.
Yeah, he said
they possibly coming from the moon.
Well, I think the thing that what they're him and his team are leaning into is the idea that it has more to do with consciousness. Yeah. There's something rooted within human consciousness dude, the first thing I immediately started thinking of, especially since I'm having a show. I'm doing a show right now on Twitch about like GTA 5. Mm-hmm. So and me and Gene Flo play GTA 5. Make sure you guys check that show. But it's almost as if, say this was like we're in a video game, right? Like this, it literally is just some sort of huge game. Yeah. And the manipulators are literally just programmers, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's saying more like it has something to do with like a connection with because he said that what we see is being manipulated, right? That it's kind of being manipulated. So I don't feel like, I think he's saying it's because he's not saying it's something like substantial or solid, right? Like he's not saying like, oh, it's from other planets or it's from in the Earth. He's saying mechanism.
Interesting.
Yeah, a control mechanism so different than what we could have ever concluded.
Does he mean like as a species or like?
I think he means as
imagination-wise.
I think reality-wise.
Yeah.
Like the infrastructure and the mechanism that we think reality is is not what we think it is.
It's interesting. I'm kind of caught up on the don't assume that they are coming from other planets.
Yeah.
That's also where the conversation gets disturbing.
Yes.
So I mean, could he be insinuating? I mean, there's so many other. If we're not talking about outer space.
Well, what if
isn't there
underwater?
like a space where they're at that they
like a dimension,
like another country?
Yeah.
Isn't there like another country here in the world that nobody can go there because they've had like alien activity there or something like that? Or
well, have you heard of like Andrew Bird?
Antarctica.
Yes.
Yeah, the Antarctica guy.
Yeah.
He was a pilot, right? And he said he saw the Hollow Earth and ships
the whole
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's something like that where they have a stronghold where they've been able to live essentially undetected
in
wastelands
inside
like
the
that,
planet.
Yeah, because I mean, that would also give credence to things like Mel's Hole, where he said, "Hey, this is a
right
a deep cavern that has no ending." And
anything on Mel's Hole out there in Area 51?
I don't know. She couldn't tell if it was a hole or a square. There's a lot of interesting architecture down here underneath the Area 51 basement.
Sure.
It's a water cooler. It's kind of interesting.
That's wow. Yeah, well, aliens got to drink. Aliens got to drink, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Or who knows what they do with it? Maybe it's their fuel. Maybe it's how they talk.
What I was thinking.
They all gather around it and talk or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so that great air conditioning system.
So let me ask you this: which one do you want it to be? Like if you could think of,
do I want it to be, or if I wish, I would want it to be interdimensional, because then that would give, a whole nother, that would the possibilities of using interdimensional technology as well as cohabitating in an interdimensional sense would give us infinite years of development.
Yeah.
Species. If they're from space. Okay, they're from space, but then we got to learn how to talk to them. We got to develop, ships eventually to contact them. They're from the moon.
Maybe that's the thing. Then maybe the disturbing thing about it is that they're literally just here among us in a dimension that we just can't see, and we didn't know that it works like that.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, I've read a theory about that where the human brain can only conceive certain wavelengths and
right.
colors. So, in a sense, the reality that we do see, that we do perceive with our brains, isn't absolutely the reality that reflects in front of us.
Yeah. I think I'm with you. I kind of want it to be that. Eddie, what do you want it to be?
What I'm thinking is that these ones that we see are the teenagers in that world dimension. That
they're just fucking around.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go see the humans.
Like, we can drink on Earth. Like, they serve us interdimensional whiskey on Earth. I don't know, dude. What if would it be something though, right? Like that, it's just not as big as anything we thought it was. Like they really just don't care. They're like, oh yeah, we're not gonna hurt you guys, or what? We don't care. We're just passing through. Like, we don't want to talk to you guys.
They're like, we're gonna take Zipzorp's plasma drive. We're gonna steal the UFO. We're gonna go around on Earth.
Yeah, exactly, and just go fuck around on Earth. Like when you live in San Diego, like I did, we would go to like over the border sometimes because the laws are a little different, and maybe it's kind of something like that. You cross over to the border into this dimension. Yeah. And maybe it's more fun, who knows? And it's dangerous because it is a danger. I could see why alien parents would not want their kids, because sometimes we catch them and then we don't give them back.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Nope.
No aliens anyways.
They probably got a couple of us too, man.
Yeah, and that's probably why, because we started it. Okay, dude, I saw The Tax Collector. I don't know. Have you heard about this movie?
Saw the movie?
I saw it. Yeah.
With Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, dude, because I'm a big Shia fan, so I was like, I'm gonna support the homie right away. And man, it's a bad movie.
Oh, is it really?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
It's
good.
it it upset me. It was so bad.
Oh,
It was just the trailer amazing. The trailer made me want to see it. I was like, holy dude, this is gonna be awesome. And then I heard like recently there was like some brown face stuff coming around about Shia, right? I don't know if people know this about Shia. Shia currently works in South Central LA like daily, working at it. Like he's got a pass. He's cool. Nobody. Most of them. I didn't hear any like brown people make that accusation though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because apparently, and the director defended him and said he's not actually playing a Mexican person. When you watch the movie, he's not. He's playing a Jewish guy who kind of obviously. We all know the white guy in the neighborhood. I knew the guy. I knew a guy like that character growing up. Maybe not that violent, but I knew the white guy. Trust me, the white guy in the hood was always the toughest dude. He was one of the toughest because it took him a lot. But so it builds up, and if you watch the trailer, I'm trying not to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but the trailer, I could just
location away.
I'll just say that it is misleading. It's very misleading.
Right.
It's you halfway through the movie, you start to go, okay, I'm still with you guys. It's a little stretch. Okay, I'm with you. And then when you get to that last quarter of the movie, you're like, no the fuck way any of this could ever happen on any planet ever. And it just goes out the window. And dude, I was super hyped because the dude who directed it did End of Watch. Did you ever see End of Watch?
Yeah.
Okay, so great movie and very authentic, like to like, and it was like one of those movies where I appreciate this, especially when you're talking about things that are negative in like minority neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I hate when like everybody gets away. Like at end of watch, it was bad for everybody. Like because that's what it is. That's the reality of it. Where let's just say this movie doesn't go that way. And you're very mad at the end, and you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. But Shia's my guy. Yeah. I ride for Shia still. Shia, by the way, if you watch, this was my impression as a filmmaker. I was watching it, and I was going, okay, this is all editing. I bet you the studio got a hold of this and said, no, we need to cut out this, cut out that, because again, from the trailer, you're like, yo, heavy hitters in this movie. Great actors. Benjamin Bratt's in it. George Lopez plays a pretty dope character. But it just seems like a lot of it probably ended up on the cutting room floor. It was sad.
Interesting. Yeah, sometimes editors make the movie too, you know. They can turn a great movie into a shitty
piece
release,
of shit.
You know, yeah.
What do you think about... So skip it. So is what I'm trying to tell you. You're my boy. Yeah, just go ahead.
Shia gets a pass though. He's one of the best actors of our generation. He's great.
Yeah. By the way, did you know
the character work that he did in that movie?
Oh my god,
that's very, very hard to pull off. I mean, it's one thing to do a caricature. You know, that's very easy to do. Or an impression. You know, you can see that he means what he said. You know, I mean,
that he's been around it. He's been around it. You can tell.
Seasoned. It doesn't look like they airbrushed a bunch of tattoos on him and
no. By the way,
him a dark tan. You know,
did you hear about that? Hold on, let me type that in. They did not airbrush the fucking tattoos because this really motherfucker got the tattoos on his body. These are real, apparently.
Who's this?
Shia LaBeouf.
Those are the lengths you go as a great actor. You know, you understand that you dedicate yourself to the craft, and you know you dedicate yourself to the art form. And by doing, you know, there's different schools of thought. You know, there's a real famous quote by, I believe it's Laurence Olivier. He was like, I think he was talking to Dustin Hoffman. He's like, you know, you just have to act. You don't have to live the performance. You know, there's a lot of differences in opinion on that, but as far as dedication to a role and to go to those kind of lengths shows that he's serious about the role.
Yeah, and what I'm hearing with this picture we're looking at right here, what I'm hearing is I think just the area that says creeper and the hands under it, I think that's the area that's real, apparently. This might have been like during filming, maybe. Yeah. No, actually, he doesn't
elaborated on it, but it still gives him that connection to the character.
Yeah, and his whole thing,
tattoo.
Exactly. He said how could I have played this character if I've never
Yeah.
even been through any of the stuff he's been through, I need to
Mhm.
know what it feels mentally to want to make a decision like this, because what it meant for the character is that he was down for life.
Yeah.
And
And then his choices are organic in the moment when
right.
if he hadn't have really prepared in such a fashion, and every actor's preparation is different. You know, like I said, some actors don't even go to those kind of lengths and still can achieve a certain kind of high mark on their acting. But as for Shia, like I really respect that because it shows him that he has that foresight to essentially know that he can't fake being that kind of character. You have to live it. And
Yeah,
he
I'm with it. I loved.
he probably dedicated his whole life for 6 months,
I was
to a
one of
year.
the only ones in my friend group that was like
And he's ridiculed. They make
that
fun of him.
wasn't making fun of his rapping.
Yeah.
I was actually
Dude's
like,
got bars, doesn't
I
he?
liked it. I was like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, you're talking about a dude who doesn't do it full time. Like, I have friends
yeah.
who don't do it full time and think they can rap their asses off it. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Have
all
you ever
good.
seen Honey Boy? His movie Honey Boy?
No, I've heard he just smashes it though.
Oh my goodness! I mean, that I've seen that a couple of times. I mean, he plays his father,
Right.
as an abusive father, and really tumultuous relationship with the son, and you can see the parallels, especially a lot of us who are older who've seen Shia LaBeouf grow up in the limelight. We remember when he was on Transformers and things. They touch on those kind of topics in the movie, and
Oh
I mean,
wow.
I was really blown away
How
when I
far does it
saw it.
follow him, like the Shia character, like into age? Like how old does he?
I think they do jump cuts. Like they show him like when he was an early kid actor on the Disney, and how he was living with his father in a motel, and then how he transformed into like a teenage, young adult where he was, in trouble with the law, and he was like on Transformers, and he was an action star. It was great because he plays his father in the movie. Like the level of, like that takes some balls to
Yeah,
process
Yeah.
that kind
because
of
it wasn't
emotion
exactly
publicly.
like a good relationship, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he was
saw that
abusive
movie.
to his
You
son.
saw it
Yeah.
too, Eddie?
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, he's the dude. So yeah, shout out to him. The movie is not good though. And it's and it covers a lot of stuff about like the Mexican community and stuff, which
Mhm.
was I thought was tasteful. There wasn't anything where I was like, oh okay, for the story that it was telling, but
Yeah.
it was going. I'm telling you, the first half of the movie, you're like, holy shit, these guys went in. They really figured out how this shit works and what this. They know what they're fucking talking about, and then it just
Yeah.
almost like the budget just fell out. Like they're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just finish it. Okay, so Biden's going to pick a VP. Apparently, Kamala Harris is leading the pack. How do you feel about that? Do you care? Is it
Oh,
something
that's
that?
interesting. So has he finally came with a decision on who he's gonna choose as his running mate, or is it
Well,
still?
what I usually go
Yeah.
by is it seems like all like USA Today, The Hill, they're all breaking that she's basically the pig.
Okay. I'm gonna step into this other room with the missile here, so I
Whoa.
can get a better reception. There we go.
Wow, is that
Yes,
that's a
what-
missile behind you?
Yeah, I believe this is a thermonuclear warhead. I'm just gonna watch my head here. I don't want to bump into anything.
Okay.
But the signal did get better.
The signal got
Oh,
better.
good.
It got a little brighter. We can definitely see. Are you sure you're safe there?
Oh yeah,
Radiation and
it's
all
a
that?
little warm. It's a little warm, but I should be okay. I
Okay.
mean,
Still not thinking about getting out of there yet, though.
oh no, actually, my feet are permanently fused to the ground here, so I'm gonna have to.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got rubber boots on. I was trying to make sure, safety first. Yeah, I'm gonna step
Safety
out of those.
first. Yeah, just
Yeah,
step
okay,
out of
there we go.
those.
I'm in the doorway now.
If
It
you
should be
got
okay.
it.
It's just radiation, right? Should be fine.
Yeah, we'll say. I mean, we'll try not to keep you too long. If I'm telling you though, if you start to feel a little tingly or whatever,
Mhm.
just let us know. And
Okay.
maybe we can send Eddie. What's in the budget as far as rescue teams? Any like SEAL Team 6 money?
Yeah, we got a little bit of something on the side, so we can get a jet plane down there.
Okay.
Like within the
sweet.
next couple of days, or I mean,
Days. I think
hours.
he's just in Arizona.
Oh,
Does it need to make other stops?
Well, I mean,
think we could
it just
use,
depends if we want to get a discount. It'll make other
Yeah.
stops, but
Okay, that's we'll talk about that.
Yeah, SEAL Team $3.50 will usually get us. They're pretty good for their price range.
Okay.
Oh.
These 6 is so expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank
That's true.
you.
Why go straight to the topic? This is not like it's the worst thing you've ever done. I mean, the best thing you've ever done. Anyways,
Listen, you don't have to go weapons hot. There's a warhead here.
okay, okay, cool. How do you feel about that? Does it help him?
I'm interested to see who he's gonna pick. I mean, I think I guess the money, right? The odds are on Kamala Harris. I I don't understand, like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around a Joe Biden candidacy, as
Yeah.
well as the ticket. So I mean, how it strengthens his position. Kamala Harris, she has a really bad track record of prosecution. A lot of
Yeah.
people were put in
She's a
jail.
cop. She's a cop. Straight up. Right?
And
Pretty
there's
tough cop.
and they're appealing to a demographic right now that's F the police, and
Right.
it's not really going to go over too well for the base that they're trying to court.
Yeah, it seems kind of out of touch, right? Like that they would rank her
honestly,
number
my
one.
money would have been on Elizabeth Warren. I honestly thought,
Yeah.
especially since she threw down her life for to sabotage Bernie Sanders getting the nomination there.
Right.
So I can see how they could potentially reward her down the line, because I remember if she split the vote essentially, where Biden was able to get the delegates, and then she she discontinued her campaign like the next day or something like that. So it's quite obvious that she was just staying in the race long enough just to keep Bernie Sanders from achieving the nomination. So
I just can't
I thought,
I can't see them ever like rewarding Sanders and Warren. Like I think they're going to their grave having fucked them over. You know what I mean? And they're never, because I just don't think they want to ever admit that they might do a good job.
Yeah, I thought Susan Rice was a out of the left pick. I mean,
she was. I think she's
from
number
the
2,
Obama,
something like that.
She was Obama's not attorney general, but I believe she held a pretty big office in the Obama administration, and I thought she for sure would get it because she's tied to his previous administration. They have history, a working relationship, working side by side in the White House for X amount of years.
Right.
I mean, the Susan Rice seems like a more practical choice out of all of the candidates, but I could see how Kamala Harris is, probably going to get the nomination.
Yeah, I just feel like the Democrats are. It's just another one of those like. It's just like they're out of touch. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not know that we don't know that one of the deciding things in your picks is like, let's try to find an African American person so we can appeal to what's going on. And I feel like that's so disingenuous because what it does is it assumes that the black voter is just dumb and they're going to be like, oh, okay, she's black, we like her. They've already been vocal about that. They don't like her. You know what I mean? They don't want to vote for her. And I just feel like, man, you guys could have done such a better job on that. You know what I mean? Like, I agree. I'm starting to see these little signs of like, oh man, are they even trying to win? Are we all being fooled again?
And you have to also think about the competition between the other side. The other side is, not having those kind of issues where they're just making, complete just bad decisions like that as far as candidacy and in the choice of people who they're picking in their cabinets and stuff. Because, I mean, look at 2016, for example, on the Republican side, who did they have really? Marco Rubio and,
remember that guy?
Ted Cruz, right? Who was that guy, right? Trump took a lead right out the gate, and it seemed like the Democrats were just trying to pick the right candidate to appease a certain demographic where they're not trying to win. If that makes it doesn't seem like there's calculated moves to win.
Yeah, and I wonder sometimes. Like sometimes I feel I have to I always have this talk with my mom. She comes from that older generation that if people are in a position of prominence or power, they must know what they're talking about, right? You know what I mean? Like, but we all know now that that's just obviously not true. And I wonder if like they really don't know, or are they really that out of touch? Because that would
Yeah.
kind of fall in line with what the other side is complaining about, right?
Yeah.
Like it is that they don't understand how normal people live. They don't
Mhm.
understand what we're going through. The Clintons, the Obamas,
Yeah.
none of them. They're rich people basically trying
Yeah.
to understand the common man.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great way of putting it. Yeah, even in instances where like there was other candidates who clearly had a better, were better picks than the establishment candidate that they chose, and the choices that they make.
Yeah.
You're right, 100%.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I am.
I'm thinking Susan Rice. You think it's gonna be Kamala Harris?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope that we're surprised. I really feel like anybody but her
Yeah.
in that running would be at least give us a chance. I just again I'm kind of with you in how effective that's going to be for him winning. Yeah, I'm probably not. That's not
Like
anybody there.
they didn't embrace Tulsi Gabbard, as a
Yeah,
woman.
dude. I feel if they would have put Tulsi Gabbard, it's a wrap. They beat the
Yeah.
shit out of Trump's card, like for sure.
Yeah.
But that, again, though, that's what I'm saying. Like, how are we? I mean, well, I know how we are. Well, the three of us are geniuses. But I'm saying, how are average people calling this out as well? And they're still not seeing it. They're still.
Yeah.
I feel like something's up, man. Something's up. They're not. They're dropping the ball on these really easy throws.
Yeah, it's kind of questions the legitimacy of their campaigns and whether or not they have a credible wanting or need to try to or want to try to lead the nation in a respectful way.
Yeah, man.
Show
Well,
them power. That's it.
Here's some good news. Hip hop news. Rakim calls out Big Daddy Kane for a versus battle in the name of real hip hop. Hip hop. That's going to be amazing. Let's all hope that the powers that be can come together and make this happen. I don't know what we need to do to make this happen. I don't know if let's see if he has he discussed it. Has Big Daddy Kane come back? Looks like the Instagram was removed.
And I know they still got it too. I just saw Big Daddy Kane. He was on some.
Oh, he can perform his ass off.
He still got it. Rakim still got it. Lyrically, verbally.
Did you ever see the Big Daddy Kane video where he drops the mic?
Yeah.
Did you see that? That's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So yeah, I'm hoping this happens. I'm a hip hop. We need this. This would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's kind of like for us hip hop nerds out there, it's we get to pretend like it answers like that age old question of like who really was the one,
Yeah.
Does any of them have more money than the other, or it doesn't? They might that might be a decision.
No, I don't know, man. How would you? Can we just look that up? Oh, it's an internet show. I forgot. Yes, we can.
I would assume Rakim has a little more. Skrilla.
Kim's net worth $2 million. Okay, what do you say Big Daddy Kane is? Hey, dude, they didn't own their masters, remember?
Yeah, less than, considerably less than 650,000.
Oh, so Big Daddy Kane net worth 400,000.
Oh wow! Wow!
Yeah.
And who calling who out?
That's a travesty, right?
And that's condo money. I mean,
yeah,
these are legends in hip hop, and
that's sad, huh?
That's so sad, isn't it?
What do we do? What do we do about that? I mean, how does hip hop? Does hip hop need like retirement plan or like what? I mean, so much, dude. Think about like the '90s and the amount of money that hip hop made. And the forefathers of hip hop, who for the most part have kept it together, right? None of them have been in any big cases or anything that I can think of.
Talk about mystical, but sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, some of them have, but I'm saying these two seem to have kept it together pretty well. Shouldn't Rakim be teaching at like Yale?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like something like he's the God MC.
I'm curious to see what KRS-One's net worth is, because KRS-One, I know he
Let's find out.
translated hip hop. At least being an artist, he went into the teaching route. He went into like
Sold books.
books. Yeah, speaking tours and
What do you
things
say?
like that.
What do you say?
Over 1 million.
Over 1 million. What do you say, Eddie? KRS-One. The teacher.
Yeah,
Mad respect.
Yeah, I definitely see over the million, maybe.
Under the
4.
Under 4 million. Over 1
So
million.
either
Okay.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3 million. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Something.
And survey says 6 million.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good job. Good job.
All right.
Good job, KRS-One. Yeah, he's taking care of his shit, and I think he went through a divorce too. So that's probably not all the money.
So he might have had 12 at one point.
He might have had 12 at one point. You know, if he's in California, he might have had 52.
Yeah.
50 million.
But yeah, I hope this happens. Hip hop, get behind this. Let's push this. Shout out to Hip Hop DX for breaking this story. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I want to see that.
Yeah. That's a travesty. They're not making that kind of money, huh? Cause
yeah, dude.
These
what
new
could
rappers,
be done?
They need to start showing some love to the. Rakim is an architect of hip hop. Big Daddy Kane is an architect of hip hop.
Yeah.
They need to get on some contemporary releases as features. So they can get their revenue.
I wonder what it is. I wonder what it. I mean, having worked on both sides of the camera.
Yeah.
I always know there's more to the story, right? You wonder, is it a management thing? Like, are they not being managed correctly? Or because I can't imagine who wouldn't. Netflix could do a Big Daddy Kane Rakim series where you could put them on a boat, send them skydiving, whatever. It's Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. People want to see them. You know what I mean? They really they bring back nostalgia. They're also seen as people, two of the first MCs who really raised a bar so high that everybody started to shoot for it. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like the concept of that even happening, happened with Rakim because people were like, "What the fuck is this?" when he came out. But yeah, I don't know, man. What do we do? What do we? Nothing. Not us. I mean, we're on this story with the aliens and stuff. Man, can we fit this into the Free Britney Spears thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe you can do like a hashtag over there where you
hashtag Rakim Big Daddy Kane Free Britney Spears Monkey Pig
on that missile right there.
Let's work on the length of that, Eddie. Maybe send that over to the team and see if they can work on the length. It seems lengthy. I think it would be hard to spell it out.
Maybe an acronym.
Yeah, maybe an acronym. But hopefully, we'll add it to them. And fuck, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. Let's just see this for the respect that they fucking deserve. And please, Versus, let's have some good audio. There's no excuse for that.
But
if something like that happened, please go there and hook up their audio.
Yeah, who decides for them?
Who decides it?
Yeah, who decides the winner?
There is no real winner. The internet decides.
Oh, okay.
But it's for the entertainment, and they're having fun. Like DMX and Snoop's was amazing.
Yeah.
It was cool. I heard
that was amazing, wasn't it?
I heard criticism about stuff, and I want to remind you guys, those two gentlemen are two of the first people taking hip hop into adulthood. Right? These are forefathers. A lot of people don't exist if Snoop Dogg and DMX never happened. Trust me.
Yeah.
That hip hop would be a vastly different thing. And to say that about Rakim and Big Daddy Kane would be an understatement. None of it would have happened.
Understatement.
What do you think about this tattoo right here?
It looks painful.
Yeah? Is this something, Eddie?
Is that like a wolf?
I think it's it looks like a badly drawn Chihuahua, maybe?
Oh, wow.
Is Lou in here? Where's Lou?
No, Lou.
Where's my dog Lou? It looks like Lou when he's mad, but the eyeballs kind of popping out. But it's also coming around. What is it? What is this? It's
like a little girl, right?
Do you know the name of this statue? No, it's a statue from Greece.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it looks like a statue.
Maybe somewhere in Athens. Yeah, I don't.
Tough crowd underneath is.
It says tough crowd underneath. This is the one and only Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Once again, making decisions that we can all stand behind.
Yeah. Are those triangle sideburns or is that a tattoo?
That's a tattoo. That's a tattoo.
And the
Not
hair's purple,
confirmed.
right? The hair is purple with like
The
blonde.
hair's that part I don't mind. You know, he's young, live it up. But
Yeah.
you got to wonder that's. I mean, I guess you can just go like, wow, let's just hope he doesn't go bald, right? Because at some point he's going to be like, I don't want to have this on my head anymore, and I'm sure the plan is, well, hair will grow in right there, and I'll be fine.
How old is he?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. If he's 35, you know, I'm 100. For God's sake.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
I mean, I'm trying to imagine like sitting through you know, I imagine how long this take. 4 hours, a 4-hour tattoo session while the guy's got his hand over your head. You know, he's smushing your head. Your head into the ground.
Nobody doubts. Nobody
what
doubts
he's doing.
Chris Brown's trillness. He is. I'm
Seems
sure.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm sure he took the pain like a champ. I just questioned Chris. You know, call me next time. You know, like
Yeah.
run it by me. I would have liked to help. You know.
Yeah, the triangle tattoo though, that's a little interesting.
Yeah, like
What
some
the
Illuminati
symbolism
shit,
is
huh?
there. Some Illuminati shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe that's what he sees in his dreams. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're rough. I mean,
Chris Brown. Yeah. Who
I
knows?
think he just has other increment shapes on his head and his face.
Yeah.
A square on his
Maybe
other-
he's just into shapes. You know, why's it got to be anything? You know,
hexagon.
why are you always reading into stuff?
maybe he's like, I'm gonna get 2 tattoos. He closes his eyes and
Maybe.
start pointing at pictures, and then those are the 2 that won.
This one, this is a sad note. You know, not to bring everybody down, but Eddie, do you remember the wrestler Kamala?
Yeah. Oh yes. Don't tell
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Kamala passed away, man.
Oh no.
The Ugandan giant.
The
Kamala.
Ugandan giant Kamala.
yeah.
He was one of the best ones I liked, man.
Yeah, remember,
Yeah.
and this proves it right here. Hogan was not the only person to ever slam the giant.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah,
Look at
Kamala
that,
did it
man.
too.
Well, he looked like he
That
did
dude
it a
was
lot
heavy
easier.
too, right? He was like 6 something.
Oh yeah,
He was heavy.
Oh yeah, Andre.
Yeah.
Andre. Yeah, I mean, they say he was 6, so probably 4 or 5 something. But yeah, I mean, definitely in a time when thoughts probably didn't go that much into how this would be looked at later on, but
Yeah.
it was different times. I heard a interview with him, and I don't know if you guys know. I mean, obviously, he's not from Uganda. He's just
Oh, what?
He's
Yeah,
not really one of the
why-
giants from Uganda.
why
he's
would-
not actually. His name was James Harris,
Oh, why would you tell
Um,
me that, man?
and he played the role till almost to his death. But huge name in the wrestling world, broke down a lot of doors. So shout out to James
And
Harris.
he didn't even have to talk, really.
Yeah,
Wait,
I had
is this,
his figurine.
symbolism?
I know Tumex had his
Kamala
figurine.
Harris.
Kamala. Whoa. I see you. I see you
Is
working, Mackie.
coincidence? Yeah,
I see you working.
could be coincidental.
Wow. Ooh. Okay. Keep an eye on that one. Here's something I thought you might be
Unfortunate,
interested in. You told me that you were going to get into shape, and that you're working on your fitness, but you're also, you've told me you have a compromised immune system.
Mhm.
And I found the perfect exercise for you, Eddie. This is also for you. I know you're a big,
What was this, the Bubble Boy workout.
yeah, man. It's gonna be it's gonna be this amazing thing.
Is it like bubble shower?
No, it's
Oh.
yoga,
Oh.
right inside
Yoga
a bubble,
bubbles.
right?
Oh, wow.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Twitter's a little
Where's that
laggy
at?
though, but it's coming to an area near you soon. Apparently,
Wow.
this is going to be the new thing. And like they even got lights in there, so you could do it like at night or like they can move these little bubbles to like a side of a mountaintop or I don't know.
The real
in
this
an
is
alley.
actually this solves the age old question of who farted.
yes. Again, right?
Now we know.
Genius
Now we know.
invention. We on this show obviously like to bring you things, futuristic. Me and Mackie are futurists. This is this is a cure to who farted for sure. But I mean, imagine that you could do that. You wouldn't have to worry about anybody sneezing or smelly.
Mm.
I mean, I figure Eddie, you did yoga for a while, right?
I did, yes.
Was being smelly an issue?
No, I never.
Oh, not really.
I never smelled. I mean,
Which means you were the smelly one.
damn.
That's what that means. That's all that means.
I mean, you can cut one out, and no one would really be like, it's just kind of part of it.
Because
So,
people farting is
yeah.
farting acceptable in yoga? Because I've heard people say yes and no.
nobody has says,
Yeah, I
it's
have too.
acceptable, but
Heard
it's when it's
frowned
done,
upon and
it's
not.
like nobody's like, oh, what is that? You know.
Well, you know who we're gonna ask. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is farting acceptable? Oh, in some cultures, no. In yoga, yes, here it is. Is farting acceptable in yoga?
I think maybe some burping.
Passing gas while practicing yoga is not unusual. In fact, in prenatal yoga classes, well, of course, but in any class, you're moving your body in ways that will stir up your guts, which is a good thing. We're all adults here, and farting is a perfectly natural. I object.
I agree. As someone who attended some prenatal yoga classes,
Yeah.
I was more concerned about a baby getting farted out than
Right.
anything
I
else,
say cork
like
it up. Cork it up until you get out of class.
You keep it sealed.
Yeah, make that like the
That's a tough one.
Eddie, I'm telling you, make it like that's like the little dessert at the end. You know, after yoga, you can go outside and have a cigarette and just go and just let it all out.
Oh, because nobody would fart during prenatal yoga because just a little you tense just a little too much and your water breaks. You know what I mean? So
and everybody's an uncle.
We're keeping everything nice and sealed. No babies were popping out today.
Yeah, well, so I don't agree with this verywellfit.com. Go check them out though if you do agree. But yeah, they're
news.
apparently in yoga circles, which admittedly I'm not, it's hard to get it in with my Navy SEAL training. But they say it's okay. So don't feel bad if you're farting.
I think also one of the downs. I like this idea with the individual, pods or bubbles. But you only get like what maximum 45 minutes before your air runs out.
Right.
There's no extended workout plans.
You know what I like about you, dude?
It's...
This is what I like about you is that you're always thinking tactical. Like how do I get out of here? How much air do I have left?
Yeah.
Do
they give you a plastic knife to go along with your bubble just in case?
Just in case, it gets to the right. You forget to look at the little what would be like a meter or something,
like
right?
A little timer,
and then it cuts out. You got to stab your way out before you die.
In case of emergency.
I'm going to tell you that would get me into yoga. I would do yoga if that was the case. I like that. I like that a lot.
Then you get born, right? Then you're being born out of the body.
Right. It's spiritual.
Yeah,
every time.
Spiritual. It's like life returns.
I feel like it would be expensive though.
And
you heard of the goat yoga?
No. Oh yes, yeah. Where the goats run all over you. Basically, you just let goats shit on you and walk on you.
Oh,
I'm not with that, man.
Yeah. That either.
Goats are for media.
That's you crossed the line on that one.
Why? Okay, here's one. I didn't put this one in
with
here.
A goat?
I didn't put this one in here, but it looks like maybe Mackie did.
Maybe we've been hacked. I mean, somebody might be trying to send us a traditional link there. I mean, it's just a real quick.
By the way, if you guys are listening or watching from wherever around the world, feel free to send us in some topics you want us to cover. Obviously, we're investigative geniuses. I'm not patting myself on the back. It's been people say that. I don't ever say that.
I'm not putting words in the Pulitzer Prize's mouth. Okay?
Right. Exactly. It is what it is. The pyramid. What is this? What are we looking at here? Terracoicoia.
There you go.
Oh, hey, you got out.
Oh yeah, I stepped outside real quick.
Oh right, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I told you,
it was getting warm
Sunday,
in there, or
what?
what?
We're in a different time zone though, so I think that's why it's still sunny.
Right.
Over there.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna just tell you, it has been really hard for me to do this show because I was nervous. I didn't know if you were gonna get. I didn't know if at any moment you were gonna get snatched up, and we'd never see you, but.
Yeah, we're good.
Now I feel like I'm good. Also, on the door,
real quick.
if you could move to move a little bit, I feel like the door you left it open. Huh?
I
just-
put I just put a brick down just in case I want to get back into Area 51. You know,
right,
yeah.
right.
I left
Odd,
myself a.
odd no guards though, huh? Still no
Yeah,
guards.
I'm just. I've been
It's-
called out to the. Hey. No,
Strange,
nothing.
strange times.
Yeah.
Strange times. So what is this that we're looking at? The pyramid? Did you put this in here?
Oh
this
no,
your thing?
I
Eddie, is
believe,
this your thing?
We're getting
No, man, but
anonymous tips here.
Okay.
Okay.
The pyramid is a small island south of Pitt Island in the Chatham Island group of New Zealand. The site has been identified as an important bird area. What the?
Oh, but did they try to troll us here? No. Well, I
That
got
might
word
be
from my
the,
contact that it was supposed to be Antarctic pyramids.
remember I was saying about.
Okay, well, let's just search for Antarctic pyramids. How about we do that?
I don't know why they put.
Eddie,
ornithology-
you got to really get rid of that intern.
Yeah, man.
Antarctica pyramids. All right. Oh well, that is it.
Look at that. You see that? They tried to trick us there, huh?
Oh, they sent us to the wrong. They sent us to the wrong one. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Mhm.
Okay, small but distinct peak.
We got a crack team here.
Where
We're
are we-
able to decipher the code?
Where are we going with this?
How do we get?
Where are we
there,
going
man?
with this, Mike?
Are you?
What do we want? What do we want out of this Antarctic
I
pyramid?
think I want to send him there.
He wants. Maybe we need to send you there because I'm not sure what you're trying to get at here. Oh,
Oh well.
okay. Let's see here.
Maybe we can go like
So
snowing.
this is. Are they saying it's like possibly a man-made pyramid?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
and they've also found out it's on the same parallel as the pyramids.
Get
in
out of
Giza.
here!
Yeah,
No, they did not find that.
yeah, and in Mexico, they're all in the same whatever.
100 million years old. Yeah, I mean, it looks like. Yeah, what?
Saying
I
it's
mean,
mountains,
maybe glaciers. Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
Maybe that's what
yeah,
helps us not spin so much.
Perfect 45-degree angles in nature. Yeah, it happens. It happens every 100 million years.
I'm sorry, Eddie. What? Do you,
I said maybe because of those pyramids, we don't spin that much, and we don't, how the Earth
Mhm.
spins so fast.
so you're saying?
That helps us, man.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, it's like a hookup.
Hold on, okay? Because both of you guys are. I'm going to strangle both of you. You're saying that because there's a pyramid in Antarctica, that
Oh.
possibly the Earth spins slower.
No, those and the ones connected to Mexico and Egypt, all of them help us.
Like they balance us out somehow.
Yeah, where we don't feel that spin, where we can,
Next week's show is going to be a solo show with just me. We're going to just test that out for a week. Okay, so do you
I
guys
feel
think,
a spin a
what do you
little- I
guys
feel
think?
A slight spin, but it could be the radiation poisoning.
yeah. You should get to a doctor as soon as possible. As soon as we're done with this show, you got to fulfill your contract.
My gums are bleeding. Is that bad? Okay.
That's normal.
yeah.
Eddie, pyramid in Antarctica, true or what do you think? You think it's just a mountain? Do you think
I think it's true. Man.
you think there's aliens in Antarctica?
Probably, yeah. I would say yes.
Let's see. Let's ask the internet. Aliens in Antarctica. Yeah, there's aliens in Antarctica. Conspiracy theories about. Okay, let's welcome to BuzzFeed.
That's
Shout out
almost
to
like
BuzzFeed multiplayer.
Our Area 51, that's theirs.
Whose?
Where Antarctica.
Antarctica is
What-
Antarctica's Area 51?
Like how we have one,
Yes.
an alien spot. They have an alien spot.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
How-
the Germans had a stronghold in Antarctica.
That is
during
true,
World
right?
War I. Yeah.
Nazi Germany did do that. In
Mhm.
fact, it was kind of they basically split up the continent between a few different countries that still occupy some of the space today. It's one of the only places you can't fly over as a civilian, which is weird.
Hey,
right?
those guys look familiar. I saw.
The janitor
Yeah.
look like the janitor, kind of.
Yeah, it looks like three janitors. That's
Mhm.
interesting.
Mike,
But they don't even have any.
Mike,
things with them.
before you go out on your next journalistic adventure, I want you to read the folder we give you.
Okay.
Okay, because there's pictures in there and there's things that we're looking for, and I kind of feel like you're just going out there. If you saw those guys, they were aliens.
No, it was kind of far. I didn't have my glasses on.
Okay, it doesn't matter what the
I
excuse
mean-
is, Mike. I'm just please read the info before you go. Okay, you can't just keep just going out there.
You're right.
You got to know what you're looking
You're
for.
right. You're right.
Okay. I hope we don't have to have that
Now I should-
conversation again.
Now I should be able to see who they really are.
Okay. Okay.
You're seeing They Live?
We
No,
really
no.
got to get a budget. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, what are you saying? What's your knowledge on the Antarctica UFO conspiracy? Are you with it?
Well, they found that they match the same parallels as some of the other. They found I don't know if you heard about the crystal. They found some crystal pyramids underwater near Cuba.
Oh, what?
That
When
are
would they?
really big too.
Hold
Yeah, so they've
Hold
been
on.
finding pyramids all over the place.
Crystal pyramids
Maybe they're growing
in
it pretty soon.
Cuba.
What's underwater? I believe it's near Cuba.
In Cuban waters, it says Cuban underwater city. What happened to the sunken city of Cuba? 2 giant underwater crystal pyramids discovered. Let's see this. Yeah, mind you, it's on Pinterest. This could just be somebody.
Credible news agency.
You used to work for them, right? Yeah.
Oh, I think he still has side gigs.
Let me see here. These aren't real. No.
Yeah, they're
No.
from underwater imagery.
No.
Yeah,
These
they've confirmed them. And that
Okay,
they,
see, these are real.
Yeah.
These look a little more like, but I'm not seeing this crystal thing. These ones right here, yeah, right? This is what you're saying?
Mhm.
Saying is,
Yeah, they know their. I guess that's their topographical makeup. I believe they're.
but we have no
The crystal.
pictures yet. How do
No,
they
it's
know they're
supposed to be-
crystals?
They use some kind of sonar imagery, some kind of that could harmonics
Okay,
will
Eddie, we're gonna
resonate
need to get
back
on
with
the
it, not
case for
kinda-
this.
Yeah.
So they know it's not
Seems-
solid rock. It's,
Seems
crystal.
suspect. Seems something. I feel like this is one of those stories that they'll try to get across your desk to get
Mhm.
you off the main thing, you know. So stay focused.
I'm gonna need
Stay
to go get me
focused.
some crystals.
We're focused.
Yeah, we'll put Parker on that one. You know, he's newer to this. Hey, you're off
He's not
screen a
as-
little
yeah.
bit. Are you? You're off.
Am I? Am I?
Are
Am I?
you trying to hide? Oh, okay, there you go.
I was just making sure nobody was coming in.
No, the door's still
Okay.
open. That's good. That's
Okay,
good.
good.
It's weird that nobody has come yet. All right, let's go ahead and see what's trending before we get out of here, as we normally do. 90 Day Fiance, number 1
Oh.
in the United States. 90 Day Fiance. Eddie, in favor or against arranged marriages?
Against it.
Against it. Why?
Yeah.
Just this doesn't work for you? Does it?
Yeah, it wouldn't work. I
What
think.
if they like checked all the boxes, like, but you just never met them? You know, like you found out, oh, this is someone I would generally like, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna meet them on the wedding day or something like that.
I think the energy attraction or generate or whatever
Uh-huh.
you kind of feel with someone
Wouldn't be there.
wouldn't be there, even
Uh,
though like they have the
okay.
same check marks or whatever.
So you're saying that's what I should do?
I mean, we're working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if the whole 90 day. I like the 90.
I mean, I think
I feel like I can make my decision in 90 days.
No, I say
Yeah.
I'm 30 days for you. I think
30?
would be good.
Yeah, I think I can
Yeah.
get it down.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I don't know. What about you, Mike? You like the con? How
I
long
think-
were you engaged before you got married to your beautiful
Close to 10 years. Yeah.
Oh,
10-year
wow.
engagement?
Yeah. We got
Basically,
married on our 10
you
years.
guys were like married, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right?
We
Yeah.
just got made
I feel
official.
like that's a way to go, man. Honestly, I feel like that's.
I knew. I'd say it didn't take 90 days to know.
You
Take
knew
30
within 90
days.
days. You took
I
30
knew
days.
within 30
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah. I feel like
Just in case my wife is watching.
yes, yes. Got you.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
supposed to be home for dinner.
Oh, it's nice to see Kamala's trending number 4. That's nice. To see.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
She had
Sports.
Her campaign just ran its course.
proud of Mel. Is that Mel's
Mel's Diner.
Mel's hole? No.
Finally, some recognition here.
Fine. I bet you we broke the internet. I bet we're trending. Here it goes. This is it, guys. This is our coming of.
No, what is that?
That's not Doesn't seem like that's Mel's hole.
How many days for 90-day? How many days on the 90-day fiance if she looked like that?
I mean, I'd know right away.
Right away.
You know, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, that wasn't Mel's holes. I'm not sure what that was, but shout out to Mel. I'm proud of Mel.
Doing God's work, Mel.
This is all sports stuff. People are into sports right now, man, because it's it's all they got. It's all they got going.
Right now.
It was arguably a slow news weekend. Magnitude 5.1 earthquake strikes Sparta, North Carolina. That's a weird one, huh?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's
so
not
that's
real,
kind of
man.
like the Earth said, "This is Sparta."
Yeah.
Kicked us a little bit, huh?
Okay. Right.
5.1 though. That's like a that's like a California 3.
Is
right?
North Carolina known for earthquakes?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Not that
Right?
I've heard.
So that's the story, right?
I think it's a military situation.
I think it's fracking. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
They're fracking too much. Fracky.
They need yoga bubbles.
Yoga bubbles.
Fracking. Yeah.
If you're gonna frack,
if you're gonna frack,
make sure you cover it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Why don't
protect
they-
yourself.
Why wouldn't there be something tracking like hashtag stimulus check, man?
Are you waiting for that? So
Yeah, man,
apparently,
it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
Trump signed an executive order, which he apparently legally cannot do.
Oh man!
So it doesn't matter that he signed it. It's still got to go through Congress. So nothing. Again, we don't get paid. And with another reason we should fire everybody in Congress, because these fuckers are playing patty cakes and fucking shadowboxing each other while we need money. And they literally just need to come to a decision to go, all right, guys, we agree. And they're not doing that out of ego. That's ridiculous.
I really feel for Andrew Yang. I really do.
I know, man. God damn it. I'm still in the Yang gang. Let's see what else we got here. Just a quick last remembering.
He had just waited 6 weeks.
At least
could have Yang ganged all the way to the White House.
Could have Yang ganged it all the way.
That might be able to get him back on the ballot, man. Use that hashtag.
I mean, I'll tell you this, Andrew. I think you know, and I know you're a listener of the show.
Of course. Yes.
You come on this show, you're as good as in. You're as good as in. That goes to all the presidential candidates.
Yeah.
I'll bring Trump on. We're willing to hear him out. You know.
The future of Gen Z's mental health. Oh no.
Yeah, Gen Z is. I mean, I'm worried for them too. Shit. I mean, this is the first generation that, at least in our lifetimes, right, that did not experience those final high school months. And the generation that's still in high school, may never
normally
enjoy
graduate
a normal. May never enjoy a normal thing again. I guess it's like a movement. I guess because it seems right, like the color. Seems always mental health. I'm with it.
This is gonna take that should play second fiddle to the only movement right now that matters, and that is the Free Britney Spears.
I think she's part of that, right? Because she's because
Gen
mentally,
Z,
voice wise, she is Gen Z, right?
Okay.
Like voice wise, definitely Gen Z.
Yeah, she's like Michael Jackson. She never got a childhood.
She never got a childhood, and so she's part of that.
Grow up in the limelight.
We're gonna check in with her right before we leave. By the way, to see if she left us any messages. I know a lot of the thousands of you that are tuned in right now are waiting on that.
So something like that, where they're born, like Michael Jackson and Britney Spears are born into like this celebrity thing.
Yes,
is that like a blessing or a curse, or what is like how like did they even get a they even get a shot at life?
MJ for sure. It seems as if he may have not had like the happiest go at it, right? And he had it from birth. Britney, not so. I mean, I guess she was a little girl, very young.
She was in the Mickey Mouse Club, right? When she was
I think the thing with Britney is they fucked with her sexuality so early on, way inappropriately, and I think that she probably really didn't develop like a normal person, right? At 16, she was already, she had staff. She had a staff of like 200 people already, I don't know. I don't know.
Best friends when they got a staff, right?
Yeah. So
look at this. Have you seen this one? The teens bring a generation together.
Listening to Phil Collins in the air for the first time. Oh, we just lost it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it
How
out.
do you? I mean, can you imagine listening to that song for the first time? That really, such a that song is such a popular song. It's
Yeah,
permeates
but
pop
I
culture.
I think
And
that this is what the story is, right? Is that there's finally been such a generation gap now. We finally lived through this generation gap where the kids probably really don't know this music.
That is wow.
They've
It's
never
kinda-
heard it.
it's
They've
kinda-
gotten to their teen years.
you
have
never
never
seen The
heard it.
Hangover?
Let's see.
Hold on, we're just gonna see it.
Sound like a ring entrance or something.
Said it sounds like a Wayne intro. Okay, which is right. I mean,
Okay, hold up.
It's a given.
no, they're about to
Okay,
lose
finna
their
go
shit.
crazy. It look like he's staring them out. For
it
real.
it is a great song, isn't it?
Nah,
I gotta skip ahead because they're gonna kill us on that. I just want to see their end reaction. We can't play it all because we'll get sued.
Oh, he said I've been sleeping on.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you weren't even born. Really? Yeah. I mean, that's it's.
Good for
Yeah,
them.
right? There was Genesis before Sega Genesis, and
Yeah, I bet they didn't know that. I bet they didn't know that for sure. Yeah, look at this. That thing's going crazy. It had
it's interesting.
how many views on
Yeah, who-
that?
are these-
18.4 million views.
Wow.
Wow.
These guys are famous, or who are these guys?
They just do kind of like reaction videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was
Kelsey,
it.
you and I should do that, right? We'll watch a Paul McCartney video, and then we'll,
Okay. Yeah, I'm
we'll
with
watch
that.
we'll try to see if we'll listen to something for the first time.
I'm with
Maybe
that.
something new, right? Something we'll switch it. So we'll
Yeah,
listen to something contemporary.
we'll listen to any song
Yeah,
and try to like it. We'll try to. How about that? We'll listen.
last chat. Give
If
us
you guys-
give us some, suggestions.
Chat rooms around the world. And
Give
I'm
us
not
some
monitoring the
suggestions.
chat room tonight, guys. If you guys are chatting it up, thank you so much. You guys know that means a lot. But if you guys do want to send in a song for us to react to, we're taking the challenge of reacting. We can like anything. Me and Mackie, we can like anything. We can try. We
Open
want
mind.
we want to give we're about open-minded. I mean, this guy's at Area 51 for God's sakes. Obviously, he thinks a little bit out of the box. So challenge us. Let us know what's
Literally,
going
I'm
on.
outside of the box now.
Yeah, he literally got outside of a box. So please, guys, send that in. Also, we're looking for a correspondent. Preferably, we'd like to have like an international correspondent. So if you're listening, Japan, Europe,
Middle East,
the Middle East,
Russia.
I love that. Middle East, China, Japan, Korea, South Korea, North Korea. If you're locked down there,
We got you.
I know people. I've heard this, Mac. Yeah, it's yet to be confirmed. And maybe if we get somebody from North Korea, we can confirm this. Eddie, you were telling me that apparently people are putting our show on VHS tape
Yes.
and sending it into North Korea so that they could enjoy this as well.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
So guys, I don't know when you're going to get this. It's probably going to be a good 3-4 months before you get it. By the time they get it to you, but if you're there, hey, send us a message, and you can send in video. Send in video at info@platformcollection.com. Send in videos, and we'll play the videos right here. Let us know your thoughts. We're with you.
Hey, Mackie, you don't have any like hookup to get in there sooner than like the 2-3 months.
into North Korea.
Yeah. I mean.
That's it's like a 37-hour flight. So I'm gonna try to.
He's got a guy. I
Yeah,
think he's got a guy.
Let's see if I can get there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, man.
Nice, dude.
The guy,
Nice.
the pilot that I commissioned. When I space jumped into the desert over here. I'm sure he can help us.
So, Mackie, I want to do something to
I'll
close out
flag
the
him down.
show. I want to go through my. I'm going to go through my. We'll do yours next week. I'm going to do mine this week. Eddie, yours is a week after. We're going to go into my personal Instagram. And we're just going to go down the feed and
Okay.
see what's going on in my world, my friends, the people I follow, and just kind of see what's going on,
Mhm.
This 60 East right off the bat. Shout out to 60
Shout out
East,
to
founder
60
of
East,
Thought Fest. Oh, look at Sham Black.
There
He
we
must have
go.
just heard we're going on
Spooky.
Instagram. He must have heard we're going
He
on
saw
Instagram. Sham Black, dope rapper out of San Diego.
Yeah.
Follow him. These are people I follow. 60
Yeah,
East
he's super
again
dope.
is Thought Fest organizer, founder, and Thought Fest has not gone away. It is coming back,
Mhm.
just in time. We know the crazy time we're in, but he's doing a very cool series. I don't know if you know this. He had a friend named Space Ghost, one of his early mentors, guy he credits his career to. Was shot and killed years ago, and he's in 60's finally telling a story. It's a beautiful story. Please check that out, share it. But it's a really cool portrait of just like a friend remembering a friend. It's really dope.
Dope.
Let's see here. Soundpiece Collective. Shout out to you.
Oh yeah, shout out to Soundpiece. It's a
Rad
great monthly beat challenge with a bunch of local producers out here. It's a wonderful thing.
DJ Great Dane. Shout out to you.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Rec One. I don't know if
Yeah.
people know outside of the LA area, but if you've even traveled through LA, which a lot of us have, and obviously shout out to LA. But Rec One was a person who was an amazing fan of the art of. He was just one of those hip hop heads, bro.
Yeah.
He was a real hip hop head.
Genuine
He put together
hip-hop
the
dude.
Unity Project, which a lot of the Fresh State have performed at, a lot of the homies have performed at, and he will be missed. He passed away last week, and I think they did a cruise for him this week, so that's really cool. Shout out to DJ Great Dane. Digital Martyrs, little church for your ass. DJ Legend is making beats.
Oh yeah, making beats.
Nervous Apparel. Shout out to Nervous Apparel.
Yeah,
I've seen
shout out
this
to Nervous
company.
Apparel.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. Eddie, you know this. I've
Yeah.
seen this company grow from just a few hats and t-shirts into like a full-fledged brand. I love what they're doing. Juke the First, one of the Fresh State members, is a model for them, right? Yeah, he's a
he
model.
is, yeah.
Fucking you gorgeous dude, you. DJ Legend, Butter Fizzle.
DJ stuff.
Oh, MC Wicks.
Oh.
Shout out to MC Wicks.
They did a mural on a
Yeah, he has a
wall
mural
in Fresno.
in Fresno, making him part of hip hop history forever within the Fresno community. If you guys don't know who MC Wicks is, you don't really know Fresno hip hop. I mean, dude, everybody gives it up to him out there. He's one of those guys that at every hip hop show you'd see him outside. He's rapping. He's in every freestyle thing, and he's just a genuinely really good dude. So check out MC Wicks. Butter Fizzle again. Jolisa, that's very nice. DJ Great Dane's getting busy. Brick to your face. There it is.
No James.
Music Countdown. Make sure you guys check that. I think that's Monday through Friday, 9 p.m.
Yes.
Check that out. You can, in fact, as soon as oh no, Monday through Friday. Anyways,
What's today?
if today
Sunday.
was Monday through Friday,
Yes.
but it is not. Joe Dead, the homie Joe Dead. You guys know this?
Yeah.
Do you know Joe Dead?
Yeah. I went to his house.
Super dope. I'm gonna click on him because he's just such a good dude. But his art is crazy.
Wow.
Check this out. This is really dope. Let's see if I can
Oh,
get
might
this
have to
click.
get him back.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at that.
wow.
That's pretty dope, right?
That's amazing.
This is all the stuff that's in Joe Dead's head, which is weird. But he is the nicest dude. And just a really hardcore artist. He's out there. Follow Joe Dead. Give him
Yeah, shout out to Joe Dead, man.
yeah, follow him
Amazing.
up. Follow him up. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Evolve Hip Hop. Shout out to Evolve Hip Hop. Selling
Evolve.
shirts. Fozzy. All right. AEW. Shout out to Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho's still getting it.
Old School. That's a brand. The Quincy Jones Show, a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Rami Rods, just a pretty girl, and so much more, I'm sure. DJ Lord Ron, great, one of the pillars of LA DJ history.
Yeah.
DJ Lord Ron, just a great dude. Check his shit out.
Yeah.
Still out there, still cranking it out.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sushi. There's some. Shout out to Pretty Papes,
Yeah. babes.
making really dope music. You can check him out on PlatformCollection.com. Oh, Micah 9.
Yeah.
Shout out to Micah 9. He's the homie. Yeah, I think we've gone through. Let me see. Anything else I want to go through in here? Yeah, every week we're just gonna go through. So get on our feed
Yeah.
And we're gonna shout you out. I just want to go through. Shout out to OG Husky Radio. They're the homies. And yeah, we're good. Should I go through my stories real quick? Should I go through the stories?
Sure, man. Just why not?
All right, 2Max. Going through people's stories. Shout out to 2Max. Valerie Jocelyn, amazing photographer.
Yeah.
Does really great black and white photography. Go check her out. Support her, independent artist. Oh, my homie Karina. I like this. I want to do this every. I want to do this every week. Oh, shout out to Tony Alonso. Look at you. All grown up.
Yeah.
Designed our T-shirts. The sweatshirt you have. He designed that. Oh, and shout out to Indian Cool.
Shout out to Indian
K.
Cool.
What up, brother?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that.
Great album, Duality.
I'm gonna try to do that. We're gonna do that every week. We're gonna go through one of our. We're just gonna rotate, okay? So we're gonna go through each one of our Instagram. So guys, if Mike Mackey follows you, there's a good chance you're gonna get on the show. So
yeah, tap in.
All
right, man.
Black,
holding it down. Spooky gang.
Dude, I guess you got to get out of here, huh? I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long hike through the desert here. I'm gonna try to go at night when it's a little cool.
Okay, so you're just gonna stay there till nighttime, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to wait until some of this radioactive decay is stopped, is slowed down.
Yeah.
Just make sure I'm healthy before the long hike through the desert.
There is nobody? You sure you don't need a ride? We can't call you a Lyft or something like that.
I'm sure I might be able to attract some attention out here. I got a couple of offers. It said I look kind of cute, but I declined.
Okay. Yeah, be careful right now. Right now is probably not a time you want to go meet with fans or because it could be a trap, guys. That's no offense to you guys. But let's keep the meeting in person to a minimum.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Mackey's idea. Also, we want to take calls on the show. So I don't know how we can do this. Maybe we can send out a Zoom link to people who are interested earlier in the day. The next time we broadcast, which was going to be Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes,
at 7. We were going to be on Fridays. The gap is just a little too close to it's too close together, the show. So we want to spread them out a little bit. So we're going to go Wednesdays and we're going to go Sundays at 7. So
Pacific Standard Time.
So Wednesday at 7. If you got a video you want to send in about a topic you want us to talk about, if you just got a topic, if you got music, whatever, send us whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, send us whatever. We'll read it. So be careful as well. It's going on air. But also be careful that anything you send us will probably be read by the CIA, the NSA, and the FBI, all because of Mackie. But we want to take calls, so we'll probably have that link up tomorrow sometime. And we'll take the first, 10 people?
Yeah.
We'll take the first 10. We'll cap it at 10. If we get 10, then awesome. If we get more than that, we'll try to get you guys in on the next one. So 10 calls.
Yeah.
And we'll have you guys on the show. Chris sees the internet. Mackie, any final words before you disappear into the desert?
Big shout out to Edward Snowden's little brother Dave for the hookup here.
Hey, by the way, Mackie, I never saw him show up. Did you?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe he got tied up, on the other end of the building here. I'm gonna just, walk back through and see if I can retrace my footsteps, especially around the thermonuclear warheads.
You're gonna go back in?
Problem. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. Just poke my head in real quick and just tie up some loose ends. Make sure I shut off the water.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay, man.
Yeah. Big shout out to PlatformCollection. Big shout out to Spooky Gang. Big shout out to the SD Music Room.
There it is. There.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time. This is Chris Sees the Internet. That's the internet. We see it. We'll see you guys next time.